no, no, what you do to me, between me and you, I feel a chemistry, I won't let no one come and take your place, cause the love you give, it can't be replaced.
Hi sisters, happy new year. First of all, I want to say happy new year. By this point though, we probably a couple to a few weeks in the new year by the time this video goes up. But anyway, happy new year. So today y'all, we are going to be doing miracle knots. I have been wanting to try this since it started trending. That's what we're going to be trying today. I have so much to say, so let's just get into the video. Hey y'all, so the hair we're going to be using for today's style is from ft.Ywigs. They sent me over 5 packs of their 20-inch water wave human crochet hair. They also always send this cute little kit with a crochet needle, clips, and a comb. Love that. But I wanted to use this texture because it's a looser texture. I already kind of did the boho braids with a tighter texture, so I wanted to see what it would look like with this texture. And I just always love to show you fresh out of the pack what you're gonna get. So this is what she's given. Now let's get into the style. So this is everything I'm using. I love the knee braid. As y'all know, you're gonna need some clips and some combs. I'm gonna be using braiding hair just around the edges because I'm bald, and then you're gonna need a mirror in the front of you and in the back of you, and some caffeine if you like me. I'm now officially a coffee drinker. Anyway, so I'm starting with quads. You already know if you are not new here. I'm gonna do the back off camera though because I don't know what I'm doing yet anyway, but I got the hang of it. So from what I understand, you have to do this in 2 parts. So first you have to braid your natural hair, so that's what I'm doing right here. And I take the neat braid once I have my little row parted out, and then I put that all around the section, smooth it out, and I don't go ham with it, but just enough so that my roots kind of like are sleek. And then I braid my roots nice and tight, and then the rest of the way I'm not braiding super tight, but I'm not braiding loose either, just braiding the hair enough. And then I flip it over to a more comfortable position because this is not that comfortable. My arms were burning, but once I flip it over, that's a more comfortable position for me, but it's faster to braid it in that other position to get it done. And then I'm literally just going to continue to do that, smoothing it out, braiding the root nice and tight. And like I said, this position of my arms, it kind of hurts, but it's so quick to braid the hair. Once I flip over to the other position, it's not as quick, but that's why I do it at the very end of the braid. And I don't braid my hair literally all the way down to the very end just because I didn't feel it was necessary. And then for the edges, like I told y'all, I'm bald, so I'm taking some braiding hair to help give some length at the edge, and so that it's like stronger and not gonna break my hair off. To braid my entire head, it took me about 3 hours, and then I'm gonna crochet the curly hair for the back portion off camera. I've been led astray. I'm tired, child. I'm really tired. By this point, I was like, oh no, the girls lied to me. I thought this was going to be super quick and easy and only take me a couple of hours. And by this point, I was about 4 or 5 hours in. So anyways, I did the back off camera, and then I'm going to do the front with you. So what I'm doing is separating the crochet hair. I'm going to do the ends first. So I'm going to take the crochet hair, crochet it in at the very end of the braid. And then once I get that in, and we have 3 pieces, 1 piece of crochet hair on each side, and then my end of my braid. And then I'm going to braid that down, and that's how we're going to secure the crochet hair at the end. Now, I will tell you, I had some pieces of my hair at the end kind of sticking out. And I know the girls say, oh, you can tie a knot. I'm not doing that. I don't want to tie a knot around the end of my natural hair. So it's just going to have to be what it's going to have to be. But that's what I'm going to do for the entire row. I'm going to do the ends of the braid first, and then I'm going to go back in and crochet the curly hair in throughout the rest of the braid. I feel like the ends is kind of like most important because that has to be braided down. So that's why I did those kind of like row by row. And again, like I said, I was led astray. I thought this was going to be super quick, and it took me a pretty long time. So now that we have the ends all crocheted in and braided down, we're going to start crocheting the curly hair up the shaft of the braid. So I'm literally going to do about 3 to 4 pieces. It depends on where I'm at on my head, because at the very top I did do more pieces, and then like the under rows I kind of only did about like 2 or 3. But what I am doing is taking the hair, crocheting it through, and then pulling both pieces through. So I'm not only doing 1 piece, I'm doing both pieces. So crocheting the hair through the braid, and then once I have it, I'm pulling both ends through. So to crochet all of the curly pieces into the back, it took me about an hour and 30 minutes. And then it took me 50 minutes for the first side. The last side, I did not time myself, but I'm just going to say it took me 50 minutes because it took me 50 minutes for the other side. I think the front portions took me a little bit longer because I was recording, but either way, we're just going to round up and say it took me about 3.5 hours to crochet all of the curly pieces into the braids. So now we have about 3 hours to braid my whole head, and then about 3.5 hours to go back in and crochet all of the human hair. So that's about 6.5 hours for this style. Now, while it is not as long as it would take to do like regular traditional boho braids, it's still longer than I had anticipated. I was not expecting this to take so long. This is also my very first time trying this style, but if you are going to do this, if you haven't already, because I am kind of late to the party, just know it's not as quick as the girls say, at least for me anyway. But this is the finished look, and I'm not gonna lie, she's eating down. Okay, she's eating down. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Now I'm gonna go in and just wet the hair because I feel like that completely changes the curl pattern, and that's what I like. You don't have to do this. This is optional. You could do it later down the line, but for me, I love when the curl pattern looks just like more natural, because this is like how the curls will look in their natural state. And as you can see, I already have some of my ends kind of like popping out. I did have to go back in and re-braid some of them, but this is a side by side. As you see, like this is the wet natural side, and this is like how it looks when you don't add water. And it's just personal preference, but for me, I like the way it looks when you go in and wet it down and brush it through. And then lastly, I'm gonna cut some layers. And I also want to say that although the ends of my hair were popping out, the hair itself is not gonna fall out because it's crocheted onto the braid.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you took me down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see it wrong, then it becomes so true. There ain't no other for me, it's only you.
Okay, so this is the style that I'm going to keep in for the day because I have on my cute Sade shirt. Y'all can't really like see it, but this is my first time I'm getting to wear this shirt since I got it from Shein, like probably almost a year ago. But I just felt like the half up, half down looked cutest with this. And as you can see, I'm sitting down because I am tired, child. This weekend is wearing me out, and it's that time of the month. Girl, cramps on a mill. Yeah, I just wanted to go with the half up, half down. I think it's cute. Listen to me. I have so much to say. I think I'm actually going to record a separate video with all of my thoughts and opinions. I had a lot of apprehensions with this style. It was trending, so I wanted to try it as I am a hair content creator. And it just looked like, I want to see for myself what this is giving, you know? So I have so much to say, but I feel like by this point, the video is already long and I don't want to keep you here all day. And shouts out to the beautiful young lady who created it. I think I've probably already sung her praises by this point. I think that she's an innovator, right? Let's give it up for her. If by this point I have not already said about the time and how long it took me 2 hours and 50 minutes to like go in and braid my hair. And then it took me 1 hour and 10 minutes to crochet all of the hair pieces into the back. And then it took me 50 minutes per side. For me, that was just too long. Okay, for a style that I went into thinking that it was going to be super quick. This curl pattern is so pretty, so gorgeous, so beautiful. I did use 4 of the 5 packs and then like a few strands from the 5th pack, which I feel like I could have not gone as hard. I just always overdo it with the crochet hair. Like I be trying to not use as much, and then before I know it, I'm on the last pack. You know what I'm saying? So like I could have not used as much hair, because I do feel like this is like OD full. It could have not been as full. So real quick, I'll go over some like quick pros. Listen to me. This is lightweight. When I tell you, this does not feel like there's much of anything on my head. I feel like even when I do like crochet hair, like where you just crochet the hair into your roots, like to have a weave, I don't even feel like it feels that light then. Like this feels very, very, very light. And I love that. I also feel like because of the way you crochet the piece of hair at the end of the braid, it gives a nice bit of length. So this is a very nice length. I love that. It almost looks like I have a weave, but like the roots are parted. Like I don't know. It makes it very easy to pull it up into a half down. Or if I wanted to do a just ponytail at the back of my head, it would be so flat. It makes so that the styles that you're gonna do, if you're gonna do a ponytail to the back or a half down, whatever, it's gonna be very, very, very flat. I feel like by this point, I've already been extremely detailed in the tutorial portion of the video. And I don't even want to say tutorial because I'm not really giving a tutorial. I'm trying this out for the first time myself as well. And a lot of the times when I am doing that, I try to like start off camera to get the hang of what I'm doing, because I really don't know what I'm doing yet because it's not something that I've done before. Either way, by this point, I've already given like a lot of detail. So I'm just gonna close out. Once again, thanks so much to Ywigs for sending me over this hair and collaborating with your girl on today's video. I truly appreciate it. If you're interested in the hair or the company, I will have all of the links to the hair and company in the description box for you to check it out. I hope and I pray all is well. The world is in shambles around us, but I hope that in some way you're able to keep your sanity. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, your weekend, whatever it may be. Peace and blessings. Bye.